Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Yang. I'm a senior student at UC San Diego Urban Studies and Planning program. I recently did a research on electric vehicle, especially on the planning of charging stations in San Diego region. So now, I'm going to share with you how I conducted my research and some of the interesting findings I discovered through this study.
The reason I'm interested in this topic is that people in San Diego are still heavily relying on their cars, since the city was first designed based on the belief that everyone drives. And there are definitely consequences about that. Electric vehicle or EV can reduce greenhouse gas emission while promoting alternative energy other than the diminishing petroleum gas for daily commuters. San Diego is one of the 5 cities that receive funds from the Department of Energy to deploy EV charging stations, which serve as a test market to prepare for a nationwide EV infrastructure rollout. My study examines the data collected from both the recently completed San Diego EV project led by Ecotality and San Diego Regional Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Working Group to better understand the guidance of EV charging station deployment, and in hope to answer the question, are the current EV charging stations sufficient to serve the current EV owners, and what can be improved? My study examines the relationship between existing charging stations and the surrounding demographic through GIS mapping using E3 Business Analyst, which provides the business data and employment densities. I also interviewed with professionals who involved in the charging station deployment process in San Diego, and records from San Diego EV projects, as well as the surveys conducted by San Diego Regional EV Infrastructure Working Group. One of the interesting findings I would like to share is this map. This map presents a distribution of all the current EV charging stations in San Diego, since my study seeks to determine whether or not the current charging station can meet the needs for EV owners. According to the data I collected from the Department of Energy, there are a total of 167 charging stations throughout San Diego County. I have also drew 2 miles buffers around each charging stations to see the connectivity between them. And as you can see, if a person with EV finds himself running out of electricity, he can easily find a charging station nearby. Another finding I found through interview is lacking of unified EV charging regulations on building codes and permitting process throughout the county. Updating local building codes to accommodate EV charging stations is a long-term regional goal. Mandatory building codes can help support EV adoption by requiring pre-wiring for charging equipments and a certain percentage of parking space dedicated for EVs. If you would like to know more, please refer to my paper and my poster. Thank you very much for your time.